What's going on, people? It's Mr. Back again with a preview. I hope everyone's fit and well. And yes, another preview, another show. This time, Nottingham Forest tomorrow against Fulham. After Nottingham Forest's fantastic win against Bristol City. I hope everyone enjoyed the vlog because I bloody did. I keep watching it. But it's a different test tomorrow. And I've got a special guest. I've got Alan Dury, the Fulham fan. How you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm not too bad. I'm still buzzing after the fantastic win against Bristol City. Did you watch it?
I watched the scores come in. I was at the Fulham game. I think it was the same night. And the last time I saw you was losing 1-0. I thought, okay, well, the confidence is a bit knocked going into the weekend. I checked again and I thought, oh, okay. You managed to pull that one back. So
Alan, you've got to see the vlog. You've got to see the vlog. This is why this challenge, like, it was it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable now. So people, if you're not saw the vlog after the show, you can watch it. And as well, before we talk about tomorrow's game, I was on TalkSport 2 as well, Forest fans. So after this, about around 10:30, I will put the radio link as well. I've got his name now, but yeah, I will put the link as well so people can listen to it. So Alan, let's talk about Forest v Fulham. Before we do start, you got little is it a podcast or little thing, aren't you?
Yeah, I do some writing for a Fulham group called Hammy End.
Yeah.
We do a lot of articles. We're one of the oldest sort of fan groups out there. We've recently recruited a lot of new writers. So we've been around for years. But yeah, no, it's called Hammy End if you're on Twitter and you want to check out some of the stuff we do.
Yeah, as well, people, like I said, I did something for Alan as well. If you want to read it, please go on my Twitter. My Twitter is below. So go and check that out. So Alan, let's talk about the Forest Fulham. Last time we played each other, I'm going to talk about the game at your place. So we beat you 2-1. I think that day was amazing. A great day out. Can you remember it?
The only thing I remember from the game was Samba time wasting. I think from the 10th minute. I think he time wasted at least 20 minutes that game. But no, you thoroughly deserved the win that day. But we got a revenge at your place later on in the season.
Yeah, you got revenge. As I was talking to Alan about before we come on, the beaters, and it was Nottingham Forest player Harry Arter.
Good finish as well.
Great finish, and that I think that game that a little bit killed us off on the playoffs as well. So let's forget about that because that was a really bad ending season. So let's talk about tomorrow's game, Alan, and Fulham. And like got relegated to from the Premiership, but you've not done too bad. Let's talk about your manager, Marco Silva. Like what was your opinion on when he joined Fulham?
It sort of came out of the blue because for a couple of weeks we was actually linked with your current manager, Cooper.
Yeah.
And you know, a lot of the fans were getting a bit excited. And in the Championship, whenever there's a managerial vacancy, there's always the same names that pop up now and again. But Marco Silva just seemed to come out of the blue. And you know, as Fulham fans, we do criticise our recruitment policy, but our managerial policy has been quite good in the past. And I think Shahid Khan, the owner, actually made it his job to fly out to Portugal to meet Marco himself. And you know, fair play, we managed to get him in. And I can't complain at the moment. He's doing a very good job. His style of football suits the players we've got. And as an added bonus, we actually have Boa Morte as his assistant.
I never knew that.
He's a club legend.
He's been Fulham as well. Fulham, Arsenal, but he's played Fulham.
He got us up to the Premier League. He stayed with us, I think, for about 6-7 years. And yeah, he's a cult hero down the cottage. So it's a match made in heaven. We just got to keep it going now.
And like I said, that's a Fulham. They've started well. And the player that I'm going to mention is Mikovic. He always scores for Fulham in the Championship. But I'll mention it. But what players have from the season started have been really good for you this season so far?
I think our stand-up player other than Mitrovic is Jean-Michel Seri. The bloke he's unreal. his passing accuracy. He always seems to have that extra bit of time on the ball that not many players in the league have. So he's going to be probably our biggest threat on the ball tomorrow. We've got the likes of Harry Wilson that came in.
Oh
from
no,
Liverpool.
we don't. We don't want to talk about ex-derby players on here. Don't worry.
Sorry,
don't worry.
I thought that might have rubbed you up the wrong way.
Nah, don't worry. He's already in Joe Hall's back pocket, so we don't worry about him.
No, we've got Wilson, Seri. We did have Carvalho, who got injured with a broken toe a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
He's only a kid, so him and Mitrovic seem to find this nice little link up. But I think he's back in the squad, so hopefully he's fit for tomorrow. But I think the main man this season so far is Jean-Michel Seri. But Mitrovic will always score your goals.
He's the DM, isn't he? Is he the DM?
Yeah, he plays alongside Harrison Reed.
You know what? I'm sorry to cut you, but remember, I think when you played us at Titgran, Harrison Reed played as well, didn't he? I remember he bossed that midfield with Harry Archer in that midfield, didn't he?
He did. And Onoma, I think, was in there as well.
Yeah. I don't know if Forest fans remember when we lost 1-0. And Harrison Reed, he's the player that stood out for me because he bossed that midfield and he's playing again tomorrow. Bloody hell.
His role's slightly different this time around.
Why am I worried? I'm not worried. Why? Sorry, Forest fans. I'm not worried. I'm not worried at all.
No, you shouldn't. No, you shouldn't be. You're on a great run of form. What's the worst that can happen?
Yeah. I'm talking about Alex. You mentioned Forest on fantastic form. We've won 4 games in a bounce now. And as a Fulham fan, are you a little bit worried about Forest's form? And what do you think? Like, we started really bad, but now with Cooper in charge. Like, how, as a Fulham fan, do you think Forest has been so far this season?
The start of the season, you was always in a false position. Your squad, the size of your club, you're never going to stay down there. But I'm hoping tomorrow is the end of the new manager rise, and hopefully we can bring you down to earth. But you've been fantastic. You've been fantastic.
It's not happening, Alan.
Birmingham, you've beaten Bristol City, Barnsley, I think. No, you've been on a good run of form. But that seems to be the story of our season at the minute. We seem to be playing teams at the wrong time. But more times than not, we are sort of coming out on top. But it should be a really good game tomorrow, and one I'm really looking forward to.
What players are you worried for Forest team? Like, everyone's on form at the moment, but what players that sticks out for you that you are worried about?
See, Taylor, I've always liked him, and then Graben. He will always score goals in this league. But your strike force is probably as good as any in the league, and I think if they get it right on any given day, you're going to be a tough team to beat. I'm just hoping, you do have an off day tomorrow. I want the 3 points.
I learned it's not happening. It's not happening. People as well, if you've got any questions to Alan, put in the comments below. And as well, I will tell Alan his score prediction later on the show. So people, comment below what do you think the score will be. And if you are new to my channel, please do hit the like button, subscribe if you are new. Alan, like I said, he was in the Premiership last season, and as a Forest fan, as you know, we've not been in the Premiership for 23 or 24 years. Like, is it tough? Like, I know it's half like you didn't go to much games last season, but is it tough, like, in the league and then coming back down?
We're sort of used to it now, which doesn't
like
sound great.
Like a Norwich City.
But the thing is, I was actually having this conversation earlier, and I think Norwich, they seem to stick with their current crop of players. But yet, we don't. We seem to spend a lot of money, bring in a good few amount of players, but it never seems to pay off for us. The first season we went up, and it was just horrendous. We spent over 100 million, changed the whole squad, and it was never going to work. Last season we thought it'd be different. We brought in Tosin Adarabioyo, who
good player.
I think he's probably the best centre back in the league, but I would say that I'm being fairly biased.
Yeah.
But he's
phenomenal. He is a good player. I remember him last season at Fulham, and he's a top player. Is he from he come from Man City, didn't he?
Yeah, and he had a season on loan at Blackburn. And he decided, look, Man City's always been his boyhood club. Yeah. And I wouldn't be surprised in a couple of years if they actually said, right, we want him back. And
I've got a clause back to get him back.
I'd imagine so, because he captained their youth team for years, and he's always, he's always made it public. He's a huge Man City fan.
Yeah.
So, if he does leave us, which I'm sure he will in a few years, then I wouldn't be surprised if it was there he went, if he carries on progressing the way he's going.
Alan, there's a question for you. You mentioned your centre backs. A question from Silva Forest. Don't you know McKenna, Alan? That's basically Scott McKenna. All our three centre backs have been on form since couple has come into the club. Two more questions for you, Alan. And like I said, Fulham, they said they've got a fantastic squad. You can't deny it. They've got a fantastic squad, and it's going to be a difficult game for Forest. But we're high. I'll say what's your score predictions, but where do you think it'll be won? Because I know Mitrovic, he's a dangerous striker, but we've got a good back three that can deal with him. So, what's your score prediction? And where do you think it'll be won? Like I said, where do you think the strengths at Fulham?
If you can stop Seri from playing, you win the game, and I think it's that simple.
Yeah.
You've got the likes of Wilson, Reed. You've got.
We stopped him. He's already stopped, Alan. He'll be stopped. Don't worry about Wilson. He was stopped.
He's going to score first tomorrow now as well. So if people want to make money, definitely put it on. But no, Cabano's been frightening recently. See, our front three of I'm going to mention him again, Harry Wilson, Niskins, Cabano, and Mitrovic. They are frightening. But it's the balls they get played from behind with the likes of Reed and Seri. But during the week when Tom Kearney come on and scored after 10 months out, I don't think I've celebrated a goal like that in many years. He is the latest Fulham legend, if you like. Yeah. And his dad's actually a huge Nottingham Forest fan.
He's a Nottingham lad as well.
His dad's diehard Nottingham Forest. So
is there?
I'm hoping he can come on tomorrow and score a goal or two. But as I said, I think if you can stop Seri from playing, which I don't think you can,
we will. We've got Ryan Yates. We've got the super Ryan Yates. You have ready to deal with it. Don't worry about it.
See, with us, if you come out and try and play football, which I know Cooper's teams do, I think that will be your comeuppance. I think you'll regret doing that. I think you need to set up sort of a bit defensive at the start, keep us quiet. Because I think our first half goals, I don't think no one scored more first half goals than us this season. Keep us quiet, and the longer the game goes on, the more chance you have of winning. But if we score early, it could be a long day for you.
You get people in the comments. Do you think Alan's getting too confident? I don't think Alan has seen the game, people. I don't think Alan has seen the Forest in the last 4 performances. People in the comments, get out, Alan. You can't be doing this. I've got a question.
I have to be confident.
He's got to be. You got to be. We've got a question for you, Alan, and this is from Too Many Fields. Alan, if you get promoted again this season, do you think Fulham squad is better than equal to stay in the Prem?
That's a good question. Yes. I think this time round, if we can keep the likes of Seri, we got Reed there, Mitrovic. I think if we go up, we're only, I'd say, 3 players short of competing. Yeah. But I think with any championship team, more so than ever, the first season is all about staying up. I think if you can stay up, then you have the real catalyst to then go, right, we can push on now. Look at Villa, for example.
Yeah.
They stayed up, I think it was on the last day away to West Ham a couple of seasons ago. And the very next season, they finished 8th. I could be right, 7th or 8th. They had a fantastic season. Norwich have struggled. West Brom have struggled. We've struggled. Yeah. But it is all about trying to survive that first season and then build from there. And that bottom 7 or 8 in the Premier League now, you look at it, and I think there's a few teams there, your likes of Burnley, Southampton, probably Watford. That's a bit harsh. They've only just come up. But there's a few teams down there, which how many times are they going to get away with it? But no, I think our squad is slightly better equipped now to stay up if we do go up. But we will certainly need a few additions.
Like I said, that's 2 more questions. Like I said, Fulham are like the favourites to go up. Like, what was your prediction from the start of the season, and where do you think Fulham will finish on the form they're on now?
See, the problem is at the start of the season, you look at the squad, and on paper, I don't think there's many better, if any, to be honest.
100%.
And that's not just me being big-headed. That's just me looking at the names on paper. You know, Mitrovic will always score 20, 25 goals this season.
Yeah.
You've got and then we signed Wilson, and then, you know, Seri was a sort of, do we keep him, do we not? But we still had the squad to do it. I did think we'll finish top 2. But then seeing it in situ and the way we've been playing, we are slightly a bit too inconsistent at the moment. You know, we can go and batter QPR 4-1. You know, we look very comfortable, but then one against Coventry, we lost 4-1. So it's a funny league, but it is all about consistency. But I do think we'll finish top 2.
Okay. People in the comments, I said, do you agree with Alan? Do you think Fulham will finish second? And as well, I'll warm to Alan again. Like, Forest have been fantastic for the last 4 games. And I tell it to my rival fans. Do you think Forest, the way Cooper's been playing, will get top 6, or do you think it's a bit too early? And people in the comments as well, where do you think Forest will finish with the form that are in now? So, Alan, where do you think Forest will finish on form now?
You're only 4 points off playoffs. I checked that earlier. You're only 4 points off top 6. And I do think it is all about consistency. Now, obviously, any new manager that comes in, usually you get a rise in form. Yeah. It's just whether you can maintain that. Yeah. I do think January will be huge for you. I don't know if you need a couple of more additions, but you may need 1 or 2 of Cooper's own players. Yeah. But I think you'd get top 6. And that's purely because other than the likes of Bournemouth, West Brom, and us, I think the rest of the league's fairly open, because there is a gap brewing at the top. Us, West Brom, and Bournemouth are slowly starting to pull away. Yeah. So from 4th down to, I don't know, 18th, I think any 3 of the 18 can get there. But I want to see Forest go up.
We need to go up. We need to go up.
You're wasted in this league. You're definitely wasted in this league.
This league is horrible. Everyone, like, I don't, right. I'm going to ask you, Alan, like I said, you've been in the Premiership up and down. And this league, right, it's a horrible... Do you think it's a horrible league to be in?
It's horrible. It is horrible. But the thing is, we've not been down here long enough to sort of feel your pain.
Yeah.
And the thing is, you look at the likes of Ipswich. They stayed in the Championship for years. Yeah. And then slowly they went down to League One. I just think the size of your club, the history of your club, it's criminal that you're still in the Championship. Yeah. And as a neutral, someone that doesn't like Derby anyway. Fulham and Derby have this.
I like Alan now. I like Alan. People give a cap to Alan.
Derby. They've been up there. It's been too long. Forest need to go back in the Premier League. And you've got my support this season.
Oh, I'm loving it.
You have got my support. As long as we finish top 2. If we finish top 2, you have my support.
Right, last but not least, Alan, as well, people in the comments, get your score predictions in. Alan, what is your score prediction for tomorrow?
3-1.
Forest.
No, to Fulham. I'm going with Mitrovic to score early. Wilson to score a 30-yard screamer.
It's not happening. It's not. I don't. You forget. He's not scoring past us.
You can come back to this video when Wilson scores a 25, 30-yard screamer. You can play this back and go, Alan was right.
It's not happening. People, if no one knows who we're talking about, is Harry Wilson. He plays for Derby. He used to play for Derby. He played for Cardiff last season, and he didn't do nothing for Cardiff against Forest. So it's not. He's
due a goal. He's not scored in a few games.
Yeah, he can wait.
He's due a goal.
He can wait. He's not scoring. Simple as that.
No, I want him to score tomorrow. I do.
Yeah. Right. So everyone, I don't think Wilson will score. People in the comments, who do you think the score will be? But Alan, are you?
What do you think the score would be?
Alan, I never do my prediction.
So I know what you sent me for Hammy End, but I want to know if your opinions changed as we've got closer to the game.
Right. Like I said, people, I did something for Alan. After this show, go on my Twitter. His link as well. I did a little thing for Alan. My prediction, like I said, like Fulham are in fantastic form. Forest are in fantastic form. And I said 1-1. I said 1-1 because, like I said, it's the player that I'm more worried about is Djukovic, and that's the player I'm more worried about. So I think it'll be 1-1. But
we don't draw many games. I think we've drawn one all season.
I think it's gonna be 1-1.
We either win big or we lose big. So we'll either win 3-1 or you could batter us 3-1, 4-1.
No, I think
it's gonna be one of those games. I can't see a draw.
It's going to be a fantastic game because, like I said, both clubs have been on fantastic form. I think your last game that you won was Cardiff 2-0 at home.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a great game.
And before that, it was QPR. We beat QPR 4-1 a few days before that.
See, they're full of fantastic form, but
that could have been 8 or 9.
Would it?
Yeah, see, that's the problem with us. We waste a lot of chances. We could win games 7 or 8. And one game this season, someone's going to take a hiding. I hope for your sake it's not you tomorrow.
Listen to me, right? The form that we is, someone needs a big hiding. But we are fantastic.
It could be 4-4.
Both clubs are on fantastic form, but people, if I don't know, people in the comments, watch prediction. But Alan, it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much for coming on my channel. But before we do go, there's 83 people in. Alan, before you do go, can you just talk about your channel again, your link?
So it's a fan site called Hammy End. It's run by a gentleman called Dan Crawford, an absolute legend. If you go into Hammy End, check the stuff. It's just articles. In a few months, we are looking to try and get into the video side of things.
Yeah.
But there are a few other Fulham fan sites that do that anyway.
Yeah.
But in terms of articles, Dan Crawford is probably the best Fulham writer out there. But no, we enjoy what we do. There's a group of about 10 to 12 of us that write articles.
Yep.
We like to get view from the opposition, which is why we spoke to you, and I've spoken to you previously. Really nice guy. I do watch your vlogs. The last one I watched was the Birmingham one.
You've got to watch the Bristol City vlog. You've got to watch that. That's the best one.
I will watch it after we come off this. I will watch it. Because I watched some of the videos, and a lot of the videos on social media of that game, you saw the penalty for the equaliser, and the cameras don't switch off. And then within, 30, 40 seconds, he scores the winner. And the crowd just goes mental.
Alan,
that's what we
got to watch the vlog.
We missed
right,
that.
people, get Alan. If people get any comments. I've never I don't know if you watched on Sky Sports, the Sky Sports angle. If you watch that angle, you hear someone scream like a bitch. It was me.
Is that you?
It was me. I've never.
That's football, though, isn't it?
It was mad. You've got to people in comments as well. If you've not watched the vlog, go and watch the vlog. If you haven't, where you been? It was mad. I've never. Yeah. I felt like you've got to just watch the vlog. I don't need to tell you more.
Can you imagine if that was 12 months ago and you're sitting at home in lockdown and you see that, and that raw emotion you get inside the stadium, it's undescribable. You can't describe it. There's no money. There's nothing that comes close to it.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you was there to witness it.
Oh, dude, it was the best vlog I've ever done.
I do hope tomorrow's vlog is a bad one for you.
Listen, Alan, I like you now. Now you're trying to push me away now. But yeah, Alan, it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much for coming on, and hopefully, if you lose, I will DM you and I will screenshot this video and see that you think it. And if Harry Wilson scores, don't bother DM me. Don't message me if Harry Wilson scores.
Screenshots, videos are going all over your Twitter page.
But Alan, it's been a pleasure, and I said, and hopefully, after the Forest game, that you Fulham have a good season.
I hope so. And when you come down to the cottage, message me and we'll have a drink.
Listen to people. I don't know, like when we beat you 2-1, that's one of the best days out I've been. One of the best days out I've been to Fulham. So
it's the best ground in London.
No, what? I'm not gonna lie. It's a lovely stadium. It's more like a family.
Yeah,
yeah,
we are a family club.
It's a
You
family
know,
club.
I take my 6-year-old son, and he loves it. You know,
Oh,
he's
dude,
constantly there every game.
it was my first time I went Fulham 2 years ago, and it was a fantastic day out. Great day out. So, people, if any Forest fans do want to go Fulham this season,
Yeah,
please
message
go.
me, and I'll if you want to come for a drink or if you want some advice on where to go,
5%.
always happy to help.
5%. But yeah, but it's been a pleasure, Alan. And I said thank you very much for coming on DoreOnTour, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Perfect.
Right,
Take
peace
care.
out, dude. Thank you, dude. All right, so that's Alan. Like I said, what a guy. But yeah, people. Before I do go, like I said, I'll be there tomorrow, doing my usual vlogging, seeing Forest fans as well. What else? If you've not saw the Bristol City vlog, where you been? Where have you been? Because it's one of the best vlogs I've done. After this, what time is it? It's nearly. I don't know. I was on TalkSport 2. And I'm talking about Forest, about Steve Cooper, Chris Hooton, and the Foresters Forum. So that vlog will be out. I put it out at 10 o'clock, so people can go and watch it. I really enjoyed it, and it's just mind blowing. People message me, contact me to go on the channel. So, but yeah, people, like I said, if you are new to our channel, please do hit the subscribe button. I think I am 70 away from 5K. 70K from 5K. And as well, I don't know if people know this. We've got this new background for me. And if you know Matt, who's been on my channel, he made this for me. So if anyone wants any stickers or anything, contact these on Twitter. Contact Matt, and he'll make you one of these for you, because it's just, if you know Kevin Campbell, Chris Park-Williams, and my favourite player, Ian Wone. So yeah, but it's like I said, it's a fantastic thing for Matt Dunn. And if you do want anything, go on Twitter and go on. Yeah, what I'll do, I'll put it in the link below so people can go and check it. But like I said, people, I'll see you tomorrow at the game. It's been a pleasure. Thank you very much for all the 77 people that have come on to watch. And please do hit the like button. Please do hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new. I am so close to 5K. And as I say, if it wasn't for you lot, this wouldn't have happened. So it's been a pleasure. I'll see everyone tomorrow. And again, 10 o'clock, the vlog, I will bring out the video out. So yeah, see you tomorrow. Up the Reds.